What happens when you finally start to listen to your gift, to listen to yourself, to believe in what you thought was impossible? I made a decision that I will start to create videos unscripted, unedited, just me talking, you getting to know me, you getting to know my world, my friends, my universe. And today I want to start with how me hiding my gifts. So I have the power to channel messages, and I've been able to do that to some extent over the years through coaching sessions, but I was really not aware of that. And really just like very recently, I got an activation, that we can say. And I start to receive those specific channel messages for specific individuals. And those messages, when received by the person, or even just by me creating them or receiving them, creates an ocean of opportunities, of potentialities, by not trying to judge logically with the mind what is happening, or thinking, why would this person answer me? I don't have any followers, they will never care. Just drop all this BS and just be the channel, just be the conduit. Just receive what is meant to be received and then shared with the world. And thanks to that gift, thanks to this ability to tune in to source energy, to the spirit realm, there are amazing things happening right now as we speak. Literally, less than 30 minutes ago, a company was created because of one message that I sent around a month ago that made me connect with my reunified brother, soul brother, Cody Joshua. You will see us together very soon on different platforms. And I'm just being called to share because like these brothers, they will not let me be silent anymore. They will not let me play small. They will not let me stay hidden in a room, in a comfortable environment. And literally, guys, the more I've been clinging to the comfort, to the security, to what is familiar, the heavier I was feeling and becoming, to the point where it's like it's unbearable. Like I can't do this anymore. I need to start saying yes to myself. I need to start choosing myself. I'm sure most people can relate to some extent, wanting to please others, to get validation, to feel approved, to feel loved by somebody outside you, perceived outside you, yeah? And the more you seek that, you might receive some love. You may, and you very well, you can receive some love, you can feel good, some validation, some compliments, some nice words. But then you start to forget who you are. And you start to forget why you've been called to be on this earth in this lifetime, specifically under your situation, your circumstances, for a specific mission, for a specific trajectory and impact. And I will be very honest and transparent with you, my dear friends. I feel like I was just afraid of my own power. And I will not say this in my ego is out of measure and I need to, like, yeah, I'm good and I'm powerful. Not in this kind of thing, no. The power that if I truly create the environment for these words to be expressed through you, through the camera, in person, through voice notes, through any kind of channel, medium, written messages too. By me saying yes to creating this environment where these words in English, I can also speak French, I speak Georgian to some extent because my wife is Georgian. Doesn't matter which language is used in terms of the specific characters for the channel message, the frequency behind these messages is the same. It is a frequency that awakens who you are at your very core, that will help you remember who you are. Because you've been conditioned over a lifetime, over decades, to think inside the box, to be somebody that follows rules, systems, obligations, that keeps you trapped into a reality that is not reality. Because once you start to understand the deeper layer of this world, you will realize that the problems that you think you have are not problems at all. I'm not saying that I have no compassion and that you cannot feel from the heart for people's situations. That's not what I'm saying. If you feel triggered by that, I invite you to look inside yourself and see why. But if you truly take the chance, take the time to look at your different challenges and ask yourself higher quality questions, ask yourself specific things, use specific words, introspective words that helps you to transcend your current paradigm, your limiting beliefs, things that you think are true but can be questioned at a very root level. And sometimes, guys, this will not happen by yourself because maybe this is the first video of this kind that you have a chance to land upon it and see and receive. So it could be beneficial for you to find a right group of people, a right group of friends who can help you to see the world in a different way. And I'm very aware that in today's society, it might be challenging to find such group. I have created such group with my business partner. And now we're a group of a few individuals who are daily meeting with the intention to challenge our own beliefs, to see what is true, what is not true, and to make space to the divinity in you and release and let go everything else. It is such a blessing to be able to say yes to yourself, to be able to say yes to life, and to really appreciate everything that you have already in front of you and inside you. There is no difference. It's all one. But everything that had to be true for you to be in front of me right now, to receive this message, is truly a miracle. And I have firm certainty that if you land on this message right now, it is not a coincidence. Through the power of my voice, you will feel something. You will feel called to take action, to change something. Maybe you've been praying for some time to change career. Maybe you've been praying for an improvement in your love relationship with your kids, if you have some. Maybe you're studying something at school and you feel like you don't belong and you're just there for the diploma, I could say, for the sake of it, just because you have to finish, you think. Maybe your parents are putting pressure on you. All these situations are things that I've been through, and I have beautiful friends who also have the same kind of experiences. And I invite you, as if you feel called, it means that you're a new human. And I know, like, I'm aware of these trendy words of like new humans, new earth. And whether you like these terms or not, like this is not relevant. Like if you think it's woo-woo or too spiritual, like the truth is there's a massive transformation happening on earth right now. And are you gonna be the one who is part of the revolution, part of the change, part of the new wave of Christ consciousness coming through your crown chakra and being expressed through the world with the power of unconditional love, compassion, ultimate, infinite creativity, boundless act of generosity, and learning to receive also? Are you going to be part of this, or are you going to cling and hang on to the old ways of doing that are so heavy and sticky and muddy and just like, I have to go to work, I have to go fix the car, my boss wants me to do this, I can't take off because I have this to finish by Thursday morning. I've been there. And I'm not saying the transition was easy. And as a matter of fact, I will not even recommend people to take the route I took. I quit my job 7 months ago with no backup. And it was crazy. And it was very painful. And my family suffered from it. And I don't wish that to anybody. But at the same time, I will tell you this. I might not wish it to anybody, but that's a part of me that wants you to still be comfortable. But the real transformation happened in that gauntlet, happened in that transformation, that transition, where I was refined by the fire of God. I had no choice to just continue. I had to show up every single day. You can ask my business partner and my top leaders right now. I had to show up every single day. That was the only way for me to be able to get to this point where I am speaking to you right now with such conviction that you have the power to transform your life day by day, moment by moment. All we have is the now. Forget your past mistakes. Forget all the future things, anxiety. You may have vision. You can have a clear view of where you want to go. But that thing is already now, because we live in a quantum universe, in a quantum reality. So there is no distance, there is no gap between the future you and the now you. So the real event, the real thing happening here is for you to be in the vision and to automatically start to operate as the person who's already in this situation. And that may sound like a very used concept across a platitude of social media accounts, law of attraction accounts, personal development. Where I would like to say it's different here is that I'm not here for you to consume content for hours and then do nothing with this. My specific intention is that you watch only this video today. Maybe you watch even 5 minutes of it. Maybe you're already out and you can't hear this part. but it's all about aligned action. And if you truly start to take those aligned actions from your quantum future self, which is you now, in a different reality, which is happening now, there is no gap. There is no bridge. You will activate, you will surrender to this new timeline happening for you. And your world, and word will most likely collapse in ways that will feel dramatically uncomfortable, crazy, unpredictable. You will try to hang on phantoms of the past. Like, no, but can I have this at least? Just leave me this. Oh, no, oh, my car. Oh, no. Oh, anybody's job. No. Gone. None of it remains. Blank slate, clean slate, white, pure, new. This is you. This is your opportunity. In this moment, are you going to say yes? Or are you going to wait until God has to slap you behind the head, like it happened to me, manifested a concussion 7 months ago for me to wake up, where I was playing too small, being in a comfortable job that was not my purpose. So you have a choice. You can listen to your intuition, you can start to take action right now and show the universe, show God that you are actually willing to commit to your destiny. Or you can wait. You can cruise. Nothing wrong with that. But then your body will start to break down. You will start to have symptoms, physical, mental, spiritual, escapism, party, whatever else you're doing to escape yourself. Scrolling, food, drinking. Because you just don't want to see the truth of who you are. It took me 7 months before being able to record this video right now. I did some other long form videos in the past. You can look at my channel, there are a few of them. But to really just decide to press play and record and speak from my heart to you, and not being afraid of silences, and not being afraid of Anthony as a holistic system, body. I'm not here to perform, guys. I used to think I wanted to be a performing artist, but I don't want. I'm here to be me. And that will shock some people, trigger some people. And the only way for me to create the dream life that I see for myself, for my family, my kids, my community, it is to be this guy who will tell you when you're stuck in your old paradigms and you just don't want to see the truth. I tried playing the nice guy my whole life, and it brought me here. I have some blessings. I am very rich in many different ways, but I was not able to kick it off business-wise and financially wise because I was not expressing my true gift. I was trying to fit in the mold of somebody else, be a specific kind of coach according to somebody's technique or methods. But who is Anthony in all of that? That is where the real magic happens. Because that's what God gave me as my path here on earth in this lifetime. I chose this. I chose this now. I remember that. But sometimes we forget. And there might be some layers to that. I have no idea how many minutes I've been speaking. This is probably my longest video since I started this channel. And I like it. So I want to say thank you for being here. I feel like there's already a lot of things for you to process and digest from these minutes. And I would like to finish with an invitation that if you feel that it's time for you to change something in your life, that you are not living to your divine potential, you have your artistic soul screaming at you like, I want to do this, your entrepreneurial soul, your founding father's soul or mother's soul, and you just don't know where to go next. I may have something that interests you, and I may not. And either way, I'm not going to convince you or force you to do anything. But if you feel compelled to connect, I would be happy to talk with you and see what kind of world we can create together. Because trust me, on the other side, once you start to say yes to yourself, you will meet amazing new friends, lifelong friends that will remain with you through thick and thin, with fire in their heart, with love dripping from their whole body, just like, wow. I have no words to express how grateful I am for all my community members right now at this inception phase. So there will be a link for you to connect if you feel called to. In any way, I will see you in the next video. Thank you guys for tuning in, and have a beautiful day.